Okay, in this short video, I want to clue you in on something to watch out for. Okay, everybody in here has heard of the distributive property and probably practiced it several times in Algebra 1, so it comes back to you fairly quick. What I want to help you watch out for is a very common mistake that is easily overlooked by everyone from pre-algebra students all the way up through calculus. This is one spot of frustration you can eliminate if you know what you're looking for. Okay, now I've got parentheses, and every time you see parentheses, you first off think, how can I get rid of those parentheses? What can I distribute? And so mistake number one would be this. Some people distribute that 8. Okay, now why is that incorrect? Well, we only use the distributive property for things that are multiplied by the entire quantity. And 8 is not multiplied by that stuff. In fact, all this stuff right here is subtracted from 8. So they're not connected in that way. So I'm going to back up a little bit. Can't do that, okay? Well, the other thing people don't recognize all the time is that there is really a number right here. It's -1. Okay, that negative sign isn't just a sign, it's a number, -1. -1 is what is multiplied by all that stuff. So when I see a negative there, I'm just going to put a 1 right next to it to remind myself that's what needs to be distributed. So I still have this 8. And that doesn't change. But now if I distribute the -1 through, notice it flips the positives and negatives on everything in the parentheses. I get a -2x and a -1 equals 12. Now, is that going to affect my results? Absolutely. Sometimes it makes it look totally different. So you have to really watch out for that spot. Okay, at this point, I'm going to run through and go, okay, let's see, I've got -1 and +8, that gives me -7. I'm sorry, +7 when I add them together. I still have -2x, and I still have 12. Now I'm going to subtract 7, and I get -2x equals 5, and then I divide by -2, and I get x equals -5 halves, or -2.5. Is it okay to get numbers that are not only negative but also decimals or fractions? Absolutely. Okay, do not assume numbers have to come out to be whole values for them to be right. And now I've solved that equation. So I know everybody in here has seen distributive property multiple times before. We're going to have to use it all the time throughout the year. It's just one of those skills you do. But we really need to start watching out for these sorts of things right there. When you see a negative in front of it, it doesn't mean it just applies to this. It applies to both terms. We got to make sure we write that out.